But what I know is I'm feeling just fine.
My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. The bitter versus the effeminate. So when it comes to this quote-unquote relationship talk, red pill stuff, you got guys who are on it in one on the red pill manosphere, or you male-centric content. And then you got guys who are kind of against the male-centric content or the red pill content. But really, they're just biters. You know, they say they're against it, but they use the talking points the same way, but they say they're on the other side. But here's the thing. Those guys would say that the guys who are quote-unquote red pill or male-centric, they have a bitter vibe. You know, they're bitter. They're guys who've been through something. They've been done wrong. They've, you know, they got treated in a bad way. Maybe they got dumped. Maybe they got divorced. Maybe they got their kids taken away. Maybe they're paying child support, that type of stuff, right? So, you know, they got cheated on, this, that, and the third. So they got an issue. They're bitter. But the reason why I put Maximus and Commodus from the Gladiator there is because if Maximus was bitter, he had a reason. You know what I'm saying? He would have had a reason because of what happened to him. But Commodus, on the other hand, was just effeminate, and he really wasn't the man that he wanted to be. So he was jealous of everybody else. So what I'm saying is these other guys, they come across as effeminate. I don't care if they got a beard and a ponytail. I don't care if their approach is, you know, girly, and their mannerisms are, let me just tell you something about the... They do this, they have this effeminate way about them that for some odd reason, they all, like, I can't say all, but like 85, 90% of them kind of have a girly vibe to them. So even if the guys are bitter, they're not going to listen to you because you kind of act like a girl. So, and the reason why guys could say, you know, I'm bitter, but I don't act like a broad. That's what you're acting like. Not even a girl, a broad. Because what winds up happening is all of this, I can communicate and men need to communicate, and we going to talk poetic, and we going to shimmy, and we might as well do the Prince shoulder shake while we talking because the women going to love what we do, and we could snap our fingers. But I said I'm a heterosexual man, but you men don't understand that you know, you tiptoeing on the line of coming off like Uncle Clifford from P-Valley. It's like, man, shut up. Because either you were raised by your mother, your aunties, your sisters, and female cats and dogs, and you just don't realize that you come off super effeminate, or you're just, you know, hustling, and you're acting as girly as you can act to get female attention, so they can agree with you and blow your channel up because you're telling them whatever you want to hear, which winds up creating a tension between these two kinds of guys, because the guys that you would say are bitter are looking like, you're the kind of guy. The bitter guys are looking at the effeminate guys like, you effeminate guys are the kind of guy who would tell these women everything they want to hear, and you would stab them in the back and then say, it's, you know, it's my fault, the bitter guy. Like, if I'm the bitter guy, but the bitter guy is like, you're a snake. The bitter guy is looking at the effeminate guys like, no, you're a snake. Not only are you being fake with us and calling us bitter, you're being fake with the women. And you're going to turn around and say it's all men's fault when you did something. Like, it's a lot of projection. And unfortunately, the effeminate guys actually feel like they got a leg to stand on. It's like, you guys are bitter because, you know, and in some ways they come off like you're bitter because you're a man and men are evil, and I know you did something wrong. And as a man, you should just take it on the chin, because underlying whatever happened between you and these women, it's your fault because you're a man. And let's just be honest. You're not being completely honest about what happened. You're not a victim in this story. And it's like, maybe these guys are bitter because they are a victim in this story, but because they're a man, they can't be a victim. But they can keep getting victimized because they can never be a victim. And they don't, and it's like, man, F you then. Now, the interesting thing about the effeminate guys is from time to time, you see these effeminate guys get fed up. And sometimes these effeminate guys turn bitter because they thought all that effeminate stuff would work. And then they wind up getting played. And then they get quote unquote red pill rage. They get upset and they throw a tantrum. And the bitter guys are looking like, oh, wow, are you bitter now? Are you, now that you've seen how this could actually harm you, are you bitter now? Or are you just frustrated? Or are you just telling your truth? Which one is it? So you got the bitter versus the effeminate. And a lot of you guys, don't realize even you're catering to these ladies by being effeminate, and they're not going to be with you because you're effeminate. So you're going to wind up being probably the most bitter because you actually tried to dumb down your own masculinity to get over. And the fact that you're lacking it is the reason why you're going to get played. Both guys got played, but guys know the guys who aren't necessarily nice guy, but they play the effeminate nice guy role, y'all get played real hard. And when y'all get played real hard, then y'all trying to flip out because y'all just like gay guys. You'll fight a chick because a gay guy is effeminate and you're like, well, there is no rules. You effeminate guys do the same thing. So to me, it's like the bitter versus the effeminate. It's a reason why guys don't listen to the effeminate guys. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.